All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Chef Jerica. So, y'all, today we're drinking a little bit, but we're about to get into this wintertime, y'all. Lasagna soup. If you're with me, follow. Now, first I want to start by saying, guys, as you know that I am a caterer, okay? So if you got any birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, weddings, whatever you're celebrating, I'm here for all your catering needs. Don't forget to hit me up at jericascratchkitchen.com or Facebook, Jerica Scratch Kitchen. Guys, we're about to get into it, okay? So, first, we're going to start by adding about 4 tablespoons of our avocado oil. Y'all know I don't leave home without this. Next, guys, we're going to actually deglaze a whole onion, okay? Now, guys, everything we're using is going to be listed in the description below, okay? We also have some minced garlic, okay? And we're just going to get this where it needs to be, and then we're going to start adding our meat. All right, guys, so as you can see, again, we're just deglazing our onions and our garlic, okay? Just letting them get sauteed. We're going to let this cook for about 1 to 2 minutes, guys, and then we're going to add our ground beef. And we're going to add our Italian sausage, okay? So, guys, it is officially winter. I'm loving the weather. We're here in Florida, and we're actually under like a freeze tonight. So, I'm so excited. I got my long sleeve, my snow boots. I'm ready to go. Now, really quick before I get off topic, I want to give a huge shout out to Chuck and Levi, okay? These guys have been following me, supporting me along the way. And thank all of you, who have. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm here for it, okay? I love you all. Thank you for all the feedback. Positive, negative, whatever. I love it all, okay? Thank you, guys. So, again, guys, we're just deglazing our onions. We're going to get this where it need to be, and then we're going to start dropping our meat, okay? All right, guys, so I'm at home. Okay, if you at home, do what you got to do. Y'all know I do what I do in my kitchen. You do what you do in yours. That's the fun thing about this, right? So, guys, we're going to drop about 1 pound of Italian sausage, and we're going to do 1 pound of ground beef, okay? This is what I'm doing, okay? Now, you don't have to, completely do this. We're going to just break this up really fine, guys. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of seasoning, okay? Now, keep in mind the seasoning that I'm going to be using is actually going to be listed in the caption below, okay? So, you guys are good. Y'all know I'll never leave y'all hanging, right? Everything I'm doing, you'll be able to do in your own kitchen, okay? So, I just kind of want to watch this break up the way it needs to, okay? And then we're going to hit it with a little of our seasoning, okay? Now, keep in mind, we're not going to use all of this right now. We're going to season this, and then we'll pull the rest once we make our sauce. But this is about all the seasoning we're going to be using tonight. And once we do our sauce, as you know, season at your discretion. If you need more, you can always add more, okay? Just keep in mind, you can't take it away, right? So, just keep that in mind. So, guys, we're just going to let this get brown and let it get done. Cook it down how we want to, okay? You want to make sure that meat is really, really broken up, okay? And, guys, you can use hot Italian sausage if you prefer spice. My house doesn't like spice, so we're going to do mild, okay? But we're just going to let this get done and kind of chop this down and do what we need to do. I want to make sure this is chopped finely before I add the rest of my ingredients. Guys, this is one of my favorites. It's cold outside right now. And can you believe it? In Florida, we normally don't have this problem. But every now and again, it gets cold, right? And I'm cool. I'm here for it. Like I said, I got my boots ready. I got my boots on the ground. But, guys, this is a meal you're going to enjoy. Quick, 30 minutes. Get your family in tune. It's fulfilling. It's warm, soothing. Everything you need for the winter. All right, guys. So now that we are actually, the meat is brown like it needs to be, we're going to go in with about 4 tablespoons of tomato paste, okay? Now, guys, if you got the canned ones, use it. No need to go out, spend extra money to get what I'm using, but this is what I'm going to be using, okay? But we need about 4 tablespoons of this, okay? And I like to make me a little hole in the middle of my pot and just kind of pour it in there, all right? Perfect. And then you're just going to stir that around, okay? All right, guys. So like I said, about 4 tablespoons of what for the recipe I'm actually doing, okay? Remember, we got a pound of Italian sausage mild, and we also got a pound of ground beef, okay? And guys, just go through and break up that meat really fine. That's really, really, really important. Again, guys, that was about 2. I'm going in with 2 more, okay? So that's a total of 4 tablespoons of our paste, okay? All right, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our marinara and our crushed tomatoes, okay? So for this recipe, guys, I'm gonna be using about 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes, okay? I'm gonna be using about 24 ounces of marinara, okay? All right, guys, so we're gonna get that going. Next, we're gonna add in our chicken broth, okay? Now, our chicken broth is what makes this lasagna soup. I want mine soupy. I don't know about you. I may have to even add a couple of cups of water, but I'm just gonna see what this does, okay? I don't want mine thick. It's lasagna soup, so I'm looking for soup, right? Again, guys, it's cold. This is like a comforting dish. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. But again, depending on how you want yours, if you are looking for a more thick consistency, then you're gonna wanna add less of the broth, okay? But I wanna actually go in with about 64 ounces of broth, okay? So that looks good. So there we go, guys. It's getting where it needs to get. But it ain't giving what I needed to give because this is gonna cook down. Okay, so I'm gonna add more. Again, guys, you do what you want in your kitchen. I'm gonna do what I want in mine. But if you want it the way I'm cooking, just follow the directions, okay? So we're not looking for spaghetti. We're looking for spaghetti soup. And not even spaghetti, guys, lasagna, I'm sorry. Correct me on that one, lasagna soup. So we're not looking for a thick sauce. We're looking for more of a thin. And guys, once we chop these noodles in, you're definitely gonna wanna have it soup-like so your noodles can cook down. Keep in mind, once that water is boiling, it's gonna already thicken up anyway. So I think we're on the right path with the way we're doing it, okay? Okay, we're gonna add the rest of our seasoning from earlier, okay? This is where we're gonna add that seasoning in, okay? And while we add that, we're gonna take a sip. So tonight, guys, it's wine again, XXL, nothing major. Whatever you like to, I like to drink and vibe and cook when I'm, doing my thing. Let me know in the comments what you like to do when you're cooking, okay? All right, guys, so there go the rest of our seasonings. Now, once we let this cook in, guys, I said about 5 minutes, we're gonna put the lid on this, let it cook down, okay? And then I want you to taste it, okay? Taste it to see if it's at your consistency as far as flavor, okay? We all have a different taste bud, okay? What may make me happy may be a little too much for you, vice versa. So let this cook down for 3 to 5 minutes and then try the broth. It's gonna tell you if you need more salt, seasoning, or anything like that. All right, guys, so We let those, the soup cook down for about 3 to 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and add our pasta. Okay, so guys, the trick with this is I'm gonna add a little over a pound, but you wanna break it up, right? It's lasagna soup. So you just take these shells and you just crack them up. That's it. This is what makes it lasagna soup. Okay? And I'm gonna do about half of this box. Okay, guys, and we're gonna actually allow this to cook on down. Okay. All right, guys, so we're gonna give this a good stir, and we're gonna let this cook down for about 8 to 10 minutes, okay? Now, I like al dente. Let me know if you're feeling something a little more, okay? We're just gonna do the whole box, okay? It just depends on your liking. I like my noodles kind of like, al dente. Let me know in the comments how you like yours. Well cooked, as I would say, soggy. But this is pretty much what we're doing. So we're gonna allow this to cook now, guys, and we'll be back. All right, guys, we have our lasagna soup boiling down like it needs to. Let's get into this mixture that we're gonna make to actually go on top of it. So keep in mind, guys, it's lasagna. What do you use? Mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese, depending on how you like. I love ricotta. So we're gonna actually be doing a mixture so that we can scoop on top, and I'll show you when we get done plating, okay? So guys, we're gonna start with about 2 cups of ricotta cheese, okay? I freshly grated some mozzarella cheese, so we're gonna go ahead and add that in this mix, okay? And we wanna just get fancy with it, okay? We're gonna add some parsley, okay? We're gonna add 1 cup of Parmesan shred, okay? Then we're gonna actually add some grated Parmesan, okay? And guys, we're gonna salt and pepper the taste for this roux, okay? But this roux gonna be ruined when I'm done. And I'll show you what it look like when I'm done, okay? So once we get this mixed in, guys, we're just gonna get this bad boy like a good stir, okay? We want everything like concocted into each other so that when you scoop it on your lasagna soup, it's just gonna hit different. Guys, so we got the Parmesan, mozzarella, grated Parmesan as well as shredded. And it'll be listed in the caption below, okay, for what we're doing. Okay, but you just want to give this a good mix with the fresh parsley. Remember, lightly seasoned with salt and pepper. You don't need a lot, just if you're requiring it. And guys, this is what this should look like when we're done. Okay, now what we're gonna do, you wanna set this back in the refrigerator and let it mold. Now keep in mind, these items are already cold. So I'll show you how we're gonna plate this, when we get ready and plate it. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so the soup is boiling down. I forgot, we have to add 2 cups of heavy cream to this mixture. I've already done it, okay? Just make sure you add it in yours, okay? All right, guys, so we're getting ready to plate this bad boy. This is gonna be the best lasagna soup you ever had, okay? So guys, we're just gonna simply plate it, okay? Just giving what it need to give. Everything's chunky like me. Okay, so guys, that's what we should be looking like. Now guys, remember earlier when I made that concoction? Ricotta cheese, mozzarella cheese, fresh parm. We're actually gonna drop this in the bowl, okay? So guys, the goal is to get balls of this, okay? Just like that. Add you a little bit more Add you a little bit more parsley, okay? All right, guys, and this is what we should look like. There's our lasagna soup. JSK, back with another one. I'll see y'all next week.